Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I'm your host, as always. It's Paul Motley here. So today we're going to talk about launch partners. Okay, right. What are launch partners and how do you get them and why should you need them in the first place? Well, if you've been in the affiliate marketing game for a while, you will have seen certain launches going on, and if you didn't know where to find them, just go right ahead over to a website called Munchai, where you can actually see all the sort of like launches that are on JVZoo or Warrior Plus that are coming out in the next few days or the next couple of months, right? There's tons of them, literally tons of them. You can take your pick, right? So why is that good for you? Well, it's good for you because if you are doing your affiliate marketing correctly, then you should be building your own list. So if you see something which resonates with either a segment of your list or the entire list itself, then you can present that offer to them. Okay, right, so that's what we do and that's how we start things moving. But adding to that, when we actually then go forward, and if you've listened to a few episodes over the last week or so, you'll notice that you can start developing your own products based on your own successes. Okay, and those products don't have to be complicated. They could just be teaching people exactly how you've achieved that success, which is great because there's always people out there willing to learn, and that means there's always people out there willing to pay for your expertise. Okay, right, so we're all experts at something to some degree, right? I'm not saying we are the Dalai Lama of affiliate marketers or anything like that, but when you get a better understanding of how to actually start selling products and be a professional affiliate marketer, then these things will come. And it could just be that you're a couple of steps in front of them, but you don't have to go and call yourself an expert or a guru, please, because, you know, just because you're a few chapters in front doesn't make you the expert, right? So that's I've learned that, and I've seen people posting about that on Facebook recently. But moving forward, okay, right, so you go ahead and you start doing well, and if you are doing well, then sometimes it's a decent idea to contact the actual program owner that you are selling for, right? So if you're an affiliate for a certain program, try and build up a rapport with them. Try and contact them, ask them how you can sell their product more efficiently, what tips they've seen other sellers that are doing well, and all this sort of thing. You start getting this interaction, and of course, the more money that you make in them, the more they are likely to take notice of you and the more they will respond to you, okay? And it can be further down the line that you are able then to say, right, well, I have a product coming on. I think it's going to be useful for your audience as well. How would you like to be an affiliate for that? Right, so that is when you start getting these launch partners, right? Because it is amazing to be able to leverage other people's lists for your products. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't cost them anything to send an email out promoting what you've got, other than a little bit of time on their part, right? So it's worth doing. And of course, always, I would suggest giving them a review copy beforehand as well. Yep, I know that you're thinking, oh my God, you know, I'm selling it at 97 or 297 or 997 or 2,000, 5,000, whatever it is. The chances are they're going to be much more responsive if you are letting them see on the inside to start with, okay? And that's happened tons for me as well. I mean, there's been so many launches that I've been involved with where we actually get like a review copy. We get access to test it out so we can check it all out, see what it's like, maybe do some reviews and stick them up on YouTube before the product comes out, because there's a good chance that people are going to be searching for reviews of said product before they're ready to buy. So they might have seen it out there and thought, what are other people thinking? Should I get this, right? So that's a perfect way of doing it. So once you can start building up these rapport with people, if they're types of people which tend to bring out a lot of stuff, then more is the better, because you can connect into them and start making them even more money. But there's also a way that you can get launch partners by having like a little mini Facebook group, if you like, of other people, other affiliate marketers that have their own products, because then you can actually start engaging and helping each other. You ever wondered how people get so many testimonials on a product when it's only just come out? Well, there's a good reason for that. It's because they have launch partners, right? It just makes sense, yeah? So these people are probably well in with each other as well. It's kind of like an insiders club, but you all work towards each other's success. So if person A is launching a product, then he'll go through to person B, C, D, E, and F, G, J, and all the rest of the alphabet and say, hey, look, I've got this coming out. This is the product. This is the page. This is how you get access to it. We're launching on XYZ date. I'll put together some copy emails for you, so they've got emails and assets. We'll call them assets, basically. It's anything to make it easier for those launch partners to make money with what you're selling or your product or service, okay? And that is one of the ways that you can actually start making even more money, because you're leveraging not just one person's audience, but a ton of people's audience. And of course, as you grow, then you can start moving up the ladder, up the steps towards who you might contact, who you might be getting in with, who you might be able to contact through their audience. There was a great example before, and I think I might have mentioned it on another podcast episode, but Russell Brunson, when he brought out one of his books, he actually had Tony Robbins endorse it, and because had spent like 10 years, I know it sounds a long time, but 10 years getting to know Tony, because obviously Tony's right up there, he's top of the tree as far as I can see anyway. And what he did was, he said to him, he says, look, I've got this coming out. I'd love to get you a copy and, if possible, promote it to your audience. What I'll do is, if you give access to your ads manager, I will pay for the ads and I'll still give you a commission on top. So, of course, that makes it even more of a no-brainer. Now, you imagine being able to tap into like someone that's got an audience of millions of people, and they don't have to do any work, but they get the money too. For them, that's great, yeah? That's literally like someone tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, can I give you a couple of $1,000? And they might go, okay, what have I got to do? Well, actually, nothing really. Just X, Y, and Z. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm fully legitimate, and there's a level of trust there, especially if you're friendly with them and everything else like that. It can be a huge difference to your market. So anyway, that is going to be it for today. And I just wanted to get it out there because I've been thinking about this all day, and I think it's important for you guys to know this so that you can start moving your business forward, because making those connections now, even this early on, even if you're just starting out, getting those, look at people who are around the same level as what you are, and then the next level above. We're not talking about 5 or 6 steps ahead. We're talking about where you are now and just in front of you as well. Those are the people which you can go to right now, because those are the people most likely to respond and most likely to be up for it. Okay? Right. So, as I said, that's going to end it off now, and I will catch up with you guys again tomorrow.